towards, other than the $1.5 million?
That's about it. It's that and the ice cream shop. We maintain all our own physical plant.
Okay. Talk to me. You mentioned, you talked about the commercial business. You were trying to describe it to me earlier, but help me now that I see the dollar figure attached to it.
Okay. For the First Avenue job.
Yes.
Right now, the idea is 6 independent different businesses owned by Reichert House Inc., operated by our staff, our clients, and our graduates, aimed at the transitional graduates, 18 and over, to work there, get experience, and essentially to move on. The idea of all these businesses is to train them, move them into some position here in the community to work. And the money, they don't make a normal profit because we turn a lot of our income back into the program and back into our youth that need, you know, our services. They still need counseling and a lot of other services even at that point in time. And we're looking at all our business entrepreneurships to generate money for the program, and that's, once we get these things cranked up, we hope they'll help support us, and that's basically in line with what city, county government want its non-profits to do.
Well, that's what I was wondering. At what point do they start kicking off stuff?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Sam, we haven't kicked off much yet. We're just getting started, and I'll be honest, I'm very proud of what our little Reichert House Cafe has done. The boys have learned the skills. They're cooking, they're serving. I brought 2 college helpers of mine in here. They ate like horses. And the young man serving us was really professional. We had a beautiful meal. And the first time we ran this, I brought 6 of my friends in. We sat an hour and a half, never got served, and I left a big tip and left, you know, to help the boys. But clearly, the 5th time around was miraculous. Not only was the service and the product beautiful, but the environment and the way they handled the customers was very nice. The ice cream shop, which we're trying to bring online right now, is in a beautiful position. I've got 11 years of free lease from the Henderson estate. I'm ready to pull a permit for no cost whatsoever. All my professionals are pro bono on it. I've got a sign permit. Basically, I hope it won't cost $90. I got to put in 2 new ADA bathrooms, which hurt.
But there you're just asking for the remodeling.
Yeah.
And then you're
well, that $90,000 will get us open, will get us up and running, and after that we're not going to ask for anything, and sustain the program too. The same with the 6 future businesses, and I can't go into that, Sam, because it's so far off for us right now. I can tell you we're in our 3rd rendition of building plans. Again, that's all been done pro bono. We've looked at all kinds of development there, and now a single building with 6,000 feet on the bottom, 6,000 feet on the top, and housing for our youth, which is a really important part of our project. Tony, for the 7-8 years I've volunteered with him, is always most distressed by the homeless problem, and it's really not being addressed. And Tony and I tried 3 different projects, 3 different angles, and there always seems to be one catch-22 that stops us. Gainesville Housing Authority was going to give us a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house to remodel, which I was ready to do. Unfortunately, the leader in the house had to be parent, guardian to all the children. It's always one thing, and what we have found is, since we're a 501c3 educational foundation, we can actually call this a school boarding house. And all of a sudden, all the City of Gainesville's objections go away, and everybody says yes. And that's why I'm doing what we're doing, is because the city says yes.
Now, is that the
this 3/4 acre, 5 contiguous lots.
Is that in here anywhere, or is that?
That's the First Avenue job. That's what we call it right now.
But it's not on. It's not in here.
Well, it's under. Yeah, that's the $1.5 million under capital projects.
Okay.
It says 6 commercial businesses / 60 residents
Okay.
got left off.
Okay.
Put slash 60
Okay,
residents.
gotcha.
And that $1.5 million will be enough to build it, get it started, and sustain it. We don't anticipate asking anybody for help. And since we own that property, the way we do business is, once we've spent the, whatever it is, 1.3 million to build it, we quit claim it to the city. They insure, they supply our insurances, they supply our maintenance, they take care of us. We live there for free at their, do they pay our utilities? Yeah, they pay our utilities. So I'm expecting those 6 businesses to essentially not have any debt load, no cost of business practically at all, and that's what the ice cream shop is looking at. The ice cream shop's going to cost us $3,000 a year general liability, and the Henderson estate is toying with paying our $4,000 taxes for us too.
Okay.
And Fred told me that if we are successful, his concern to not give us now is, if he gives it to us and we fail, we'll sell it and he'll lose it. And he wants it to stay with us. So once we prove to him we're successful, he will, and besides that, his mom's estate is tangled up right now. So I feel like he has done everything he could do for us. Mike Manfredi, the owner of Sweet Dreams, who's licensing us pro bono, is going to come in and train us, mentor us, work with us to get it up and going. He's going to supply all our products to us and give us our inventory and basically run the business for us on his end. So basically we're going to have boys scooping ice cream. We're going to pay $26 a gallon and sell it for $100. And this will be a super premium product, homemade, completely run by community people, for community people.
Okay, okay, the $1.5 million is here.
Yes.
And then, okay, the ice
The
cream
90,000 is
shop
the
here.
ice cream shop, yes.
Got it. Okay. If you had to prioritize, which is what life is for you,
Right.
just under the Record House staffing, you have 3 different things. If you just had to prioritize, what would be the most important?
Mental.
If you had to 1, 2, 3 it.
Mental health counselor would definitely be one.
Okay.
That would be the number 1, and then an intervention specialist for elementary students.
For elementary,
Yeah.
not the middle.
Yeah, because right now
I'm asking. I don't know the answer. It's got to be you, not me.
we don't specifically have an intervention specialist for elementary school, and that's I'm sure that population is going to increase. But right now, I would go middle school intervention specialist being 2, and then elementary 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like it's listed there.
Just the way it was. Okay.
Yeah.
And with the entrepreneurship, I understand the ice cream shop. The rest of them, is there any priorities for you? And I know all of them are number 1, but
Yeah.
is there one that produces a better return for you? 1, 2, 3, if you had to.
The one that's probably generate the most revenue, I know at this point, of course, it's gonna be your lawn maintenance contract that we have. Then your Riker House Cafe. The other 2, like culinary arts and the multimedia technology, we're building a studio right now, and our plans is to, allow people to come in and we go and film like weddings and stuff. And so we have actual professional equipment, and so that's looking to be a revenue generator, but we don't have that right now.
Okay. And I'm going to put ice cream shop as a 1 under
Right.
that category also.
Right. Absolutely.
That's something, because you want to be able to take them after age 18.
Absolutely.
Something
Yes.
to keep them like that. Okay.
And for the first time, throw our name into the face of the community. This is a covert program in essence, and I feel from what I've seen in 7 years, this might do more. Manfredi has an incredible following. Even Pegeen Hanrahan is addicted to it. And I made a presentation to both the city and the county commission, and I didn't ask them for anything, but just to get the PR on it. And I can't believe how many people said, I'm so glad to see something like that coming to this side of town.